Melons.
Boobies.
Bosoms.
Baps.
Hooters.
The girls.
Pinky and perky.
Bazoomas.
Coconuts.
Boobs.
Jugs.
Puppies.
I'm Jo, and I am a professor of biomechanics. The breast is a problem because there's no muscles in the breast. So you've got some chest wall muscles that sit beneath the breast, but they're not actually connected to the breast tissue. There's actually something called the inframammary space, which is a gap inside your breast above the muscle. So the breast sort of sits in front of the muscle, but it's not connected to the muscle. So you've essentially got this lump of tissue that has very little supporting it because the muscles don't support it. So the only thing that supports this lump of tissue, it's probably not a very good scientific term there, but we'll go with that, is the skin and something called the Cooper's ligaments. Now the Cooper's ligaments are like a spider's web inside the breast. They start at the back of the breast and they sort of weave throughout the internal structure of the breast. But they're really stretchy. They go in all directions, so they're not like a strong band holding up the breast. So actually, the Cooper's ligaments probably provide quite minimal support to the breast. And instead, probably the primary support for the breast is the skin. And of course, we know that skin is very stretchy. We know that over time, skin can start to sag. And so the same thing happens with the breast. So when we move, the breast moves because the skin and the Cooper's ligaments are not strong enough to hold the breast in place. So for me, this sort of whole area is about protecting those structures of the breast because we haven't got muscles there to hold the breast in place. So we've really got to look after that skin. It's delicate, the skin, and it can be stretched, it can be damaged. We could potentially cause injury to those structures, those tissues in the breast. So it's about prevention rather than cure. We've got to really look after those delicate breast structures. So that's where the problem starts, is the anatomy of the breast. We don't have enough natural support to hold the breast in place. And so when we move, the breast moves. And obviously during sporting activity, we move a lot. And so in some activities, if you're not wearing the right type of support, then your breast is moving a lot.
So I'm Liv Reynolds and I went to school at Birchwood High School. Yeah, so our school was quite sporty. I was in the sports team at school, so I did dance and stuff. We went to a few athletics tournaments as well. And then at sports day, I did quite a lot of long jump, high jump, all that sort of stuff. I know some girls who I went to school with were quite conscious when we did PE and like sports in school, mainly because of the PE kit, the tops, the shorts, you know, they didn't feel very confident in what they were wearing, and I think that was maybe a barrier to, you know, they didn't want to do sports. I think they were quite conscious as well, you know, with the boys and stuff, like they don't want to do sports. Boys are very like, they overpower, you know, the sports, that image. So I think as you get older as well, you become a bit less confident as well. So I think they were conscious in that respect as well.
So we know from the scientific literature that the breast really does have an impact on schoolgirls' participation in physical activity. 46% of schoolgirls reported that either the breast or the bra had an impact on their physical activity. So nearly half of schoolgirls are being affected when they're taking part in sport or their motivation to take part in sport by something to do with their breasts or bras. So, you know, that's a big impact. There's an opportunity to really sort of do something about that, I think.
I'm Emma Robertson and I'm Head of Product for the Banner Group. The research that we've done, it shows that girls aren't partaking in sport because of these reasons to do with breast pain and not feeling confident enough to become involved in sport because they don't have the right information about choosing sports bras. 2 years ago we started researching into ways that we could help girls break down barriers and get more involved in sport at school. This was on the back of the development work that we've done on the APTUS range for girls, where we have key products that are designed specifically for girls and encourage them to become more involved in sport at school. The APTUS range has been really successful and we've been looking at ways that we can expand the range and develop it, and we felt that a sports bra was really fitting and would enable us to support girls at school.
So my name's Chloe and I'm a designer at Banner.
And my name's Jane and I'm also a designer at Banner. Our breasts are a huge taboo subject, and they shouldn't be because we've all got them, and what we want to do is make girls at school feel confident and understand their bodies, because we're all normal and we should be educated on the fact that we need to wear sports bras through any sporting activity. It doesn't matter what size you are or what kind of sport you're doing, low impact, high impact, you should be wearing one, and that's really important that girls at school understand that.
Yeah, so we've been developing the APTUS Sports Bra for quite some time now, and it's a bra that's designed specifically for the schoolwear market. Our design is actually quite heavily informed by the work conducted by Joanna Wakefield-Sker of Portsmouth University.
It's something that we were really passionate about. Our team, we're all females, and we've all had similar experiences at school, whereas we either weren't told at all about a sports bra or it was mentioned as like a passing comment. And obviously I had a larger chest at school, so wearing a sports bra for me would have been really important, but it was just never touched upon, and we just didn't get any guidance on it either. So it's something that we were all really passionate about. So I think we really had to think about what we would want to get out of a sports bra. So the things that were most important to us were support, comfort and the design. I want to wear something that isn't going to rub me. We wear it all the time, back to back.
Wider straps and a high neckline help to reduce the movement of the breasts and also distribute weight, so there's not so much a stress on the shoulders, so it should be comfortable to wear all day without straps digging in.
The thing about the straps is that we haven't used any adjusters, and we know that they can dig into your skin sometimes, which can be quite uncomfortable.
So we also used seamless technology within our design, which reduces rubbing, and it just means that instead of actual stitches, the seams are bonded together, so that also reduces any rubbing or chafing that you might otherwise get throughout the day.
At the back of the sports bra we have a keyhole design, and this is really good for movement and also getting your sports bra on and off, makes it a lot easier for the wearer.
So I'm Charlotte Robertson and I'm the marketing manager for Banner. At school I was one of those kids that was always playing sport, whether it was hockey, netball, football, tennis, golf. My parents would continuously drive me around to all different training sessions and games. So for me it was really important to be aware of the benefits of wearing a sports bra, which wasn't something that was ever taught to me as a child growing up. And it isn't until now that I've sort of learned more with our design team, the development of the sports bra, that I'm starting to learn the importance of wearing it growing up and the health benefits that it brings. So having done the work with our design team now and developing this bra, it's become really important to me to start to spread that message to young girls in school, and it's something that looking back now, I'm really disappointed in the fact that we were never taught that growing up at school about the health benefits of wearing a sports bra and how important it was.